Oh god. Was that a great way to intro the video or what? Welcome everyone. I'm under the map. What's that? What at the intro of the video? At the same time that I changed car. Welcome to, as I've said before, one of the coolest cars in this game, the Time Attack Evo. I am excited. I am excited to have a look at this thing and drive it and do stuff to it. Genuinely. If you haven't seen the video where I made on this car, or that I made on this car, where I drove it in the Rivals, go and check it out. Basically, unreal car. Very, very sick. Super cool addition to the game. Definitely needs to be studied. Definitely needs to be looked at quite a lot more. But now we actually finally have it. You can get the car. You can literally go and earn the points and unlock the Time Attack Evo. And I'm actually very, very excited to try and drive it. Like I said before, in the festival playlist, obviously we had to wait, but we had to do a rival event, and it was with this Evo. And I was very excited to drive it initially, but now we actually have it, and I can do stuff to it. It is also one of the longest names of cars in this game. It's the 2005 Mitsubishi No. 1 Sierra Enterprises Lancer Evolution Time Attack. Anyway, it's got some serious power and serious grip. 1,000 horsepower, almost 950 horsepower, and weighs 1,256 kilos. Also, look at that curve though. It's just hilarious. It's got a massive single turbo on it, and yeah, we need to drive it. I need to check this thing out. Also, sounds really good. I need to bring it in some sort of an event, some sort of rival event or whatever, and just give it a shot. I need to change my audio because I was playing with it really low as I was earning the points to get this thing. Unreal. What a car. Oh, it's so nice. The anti-lag is unreal as well. It's so good. I love the laggy boost. This massive turbo. You have to wait for it to come on boost. And it's hilarious. Doesn't have a crazy top speed. Really good brakes. Oh, I love it. I love everything about it already. I don't even know what to say. Because it's an S2, it's also usable in Rivals. I need to do stuff to it though if I want this thing to be competitive with everything else. The other thing is that I really want to try to do with this car is I want to take it on the Volcan Sprint. It is genuinely just like a hill climb car. So we have this, basically the mountain pass here, but there is a rival event for that. Before I want to do that, I want to compare this thing to some of the race cars that we've been playing with. So what I want to do is I want to bring it over onto that one track where we've been testing out a bunch of cars. And I want to see what sort of time this thing gets on that track. Again, I've tested pretty much every single car on this, every race car that we've got so far. I've tested it on this track, and I want to try do the same thing with this thing. I know this is going to be slightly different because it's much higher in class than the other cars. The other cars are between S1 and S2, 890 to 910. Basically, so they stand in that sort of region. This is obviously significantly higher, which means it's going to be significantly faster. So let's see how much faster this is going to be compared to those guys. I just want to have a look. First of all, I just want to try and drive this thing on a track, but I also just want to see how good this thing is compared to the other ones. All of these are pretty much race cars, but those ones are obviously built for something else. This is built for time attacks. Man, the turbo lag, the boost lag is hilarious with this car. The gear changes are so brutal. They sound so good. That's, I think, one of my favorite things about this car is the anti-lag and the gear changes. It's so fast. And lag, and then boost. I love it. I think they've done a really good job with simulating what boost lag is like. Like you're just not in boost and it pulls you. I can't really use all of the car's power. Because by the time I need to use the actual power for this thing, I need to slow down again. It is a very, very sick car. It's so much faster though. It's got 128 dead already. I think handling wise the other race cars are a little bit better than this thing. But this combined power and braking performance and all that, I think just overall is just such a good package. The gear changes just get me every time. So sick. I'm not even gonna do all laps. I just want to do one rolling lap, which is gonna be this one. Oh, I went too fast. Actually, you know what? Since I'm only doing 2 laps, I don't really care. I'm gonna rewind. That's just my fault for braking way too late. That is just straight up my fault. Okay, much better. The boost lag genuinely helps, I think, with grip as well. It is very nice. When you can start flooring it really early and then it just kind of doesn't do much. It like accelerates out of the corner very smoothly. And then you get the massive shunt of power. It is a rocket. Again, brake too late. Turbo lag is hilarious. I'm messing up my gear changes as well because I'm just trying to listen to it as it's smacking off limiter. What a car. 123. Jesus. Alright, cool. Most importantly, I want to build this thing for hill climbing. Like, genuinely hill climbing. I know it's a time attack car, but I want to build it for hill climbing. I want to see what it's capable of doing up that hill. So, what I want to do is... probably won't be able to give it a lot more power. But what I can do is I can probably change a few things on this car to get more grip. So I can bring this... You can see the launch, how terrible it is. It's at 3.0. It's got like no lag. It's got like so much anti-lag. Or sorry, it's got so much boost lag that it doesn't help unless I'm pretty sure if you just slam it, like just floor it off launch, and you just can't do that. We can rear-wheel drive swap it, which I'm not going to. What else can we really change on this thing? I mean, anything is really adjustable here. I'm gonna give this thing a 6-speed because it's only got 5-speed at the moment. I think that'll increase its ability to jump off the line a little quicker as well. Put drift suspension on it. It's also very cool. And then again, with this, we can have the horrible anti-lag, or we can have the good anti-lag, which I'm going to keep the good anti-lag. So this is pretty much as high as it goes, right? I don't think I can do anything else to this car. 978. It's not going to be very competitive, though. I don't think this is going to be very good in S2, since we're going to have a bunch of other cars like the Hot Wheels car and the Brabham and all that, which I think are going to completely outclass this thing. But this is pretty much what the stock setup looks like on this thing. I don't like the way it's 50-50 torque distribution. We're going to change that, make it a lot more rear biased. Cool. Let's do stuff to it. Alright, what's it like? Oh, that transmission is nuts. Changes gears faster. It grips better. It turns in sharper. Obviously, because I tuned it to do so. It's responsive. Genuinely a really nice car. It just doesn't have the top speed aspect to it, which I think it might cost it a little bit of time, but I don't know how well it's going to perform versus the other cars. But I think it's gonna be quite decent. Let's give it a shot. I want to bring it up on the mountain. Literally use this thing like a time attack car. I don't even care who my ghost is here because I'm not gonna beat him. Because, again, the very OP mega cars in this game are just way too OP, pretty much. So, I'm not going to beat those guys, but I will end up getting, like, a really good time with it. Because I can already tell that it's really, really good. A little disappointed with the tuning, to be honest, with this thing, or with the upgrades. Definitely would have wanted this thing to have a few more upgrades. But I genuinely would rather drive this thing than drive that Hot Wheels car. Like, this is like an actual legit car. That's sick. And the fact that it's an Evo as well, it's not like some crazy super or hyper car or anything like that. I love it. Using it for its purpose. I mean, technically, time attack build can be literally a time attack build for the track. By bringing it up like a toge type of vibe. Like this little mountain pass that we have here. Still got a lot of boost lag, a lot of turbo lag. You just accelerate out of corners and it's like nothing, 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 and then you just like kind of feel the power coming in. You can see it in how quickly it accelerates, and you can see it in how the speed builds up as well. I want to do that little experiment and show you guys exactly what it looks like. I think overall as a package, this thing is just an absolute beast of a car. Thing is though, it's not going to be competitive. But again, like I said, I would rather drive this thing than drive the Hot Wheels car. I think it's a very sick build, like very sick build. I definitely think some people would have definitely wanted this thing to be like very OP. I think me included, to be honest. I definitely wanted this car to be like basically X-Class type beat. Definitely wanted this thing to rule some of the rival events. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know which ones it could actually be very good at. Definitely let me know down in the comments below, by the way, if you built this thing for anything other than hill climbing. Maybe it's really good as a drift car. Oh, I don't know. You know, I haven't done it. Maybe it is. Again, I just wanted to test this thing out on the one track where I feel like this guy is basically built for. I love it. I love everything about it, man. I seriously do. I still wish it was a little bit faster, just so we could have it so it's like nice and OP. But yeah, I think anti-lag would probably play a big part with this guy. I think like genuine anti-lag in this game, like the one that you upgrade, I think it might actually be really, really cool and work quite well with this build. Alright, let me show you what the lag is like on this car. Let me bring it onto the highway and show you, because it's hilarious. I'm gonna just go into fourth and watch my acceleration, right? Alright. Setting off, second, third, fourth. From just under 2000 RPM. Ready? And flooring it now. Oh man. That is just two jokes. You're up here in the res, right? 5000 RPM, you floor it, little lag, and then when it falls out of boost, it's just funny. Even in like lower gears, let's try third, right? Third from 3000 RPM. And flooring it. Can I see it? Yeah, you can! You can see boost building! If you look all the way to the left, under horsepower and torque, right? Watch my boost, right? It's in a vacuum now. That is amazing. So what's the RPM where it's like peak? About 6,000? About 6,500 RPM is like when you can have peak boost. Anything under that, So like 3,000. Look how slow it builds up. That is sick. I love it, man. I seriously love this thing. Again, it's just a car that I think just makes perfect sense to have in this game. There's only one other car that you can literally have like a type of body kit like this on, and that is one of the RX-7s. You can have like a time attack body kit on it. And there's no other car in this game, I don't think, that you can have this type of kit on your cars. So this is technically an actual time attack car. The RX-7 you can kind of turn into a time attack car. But it's still kind of sad that we only have 2 of them. Especially if you're doing any sort of like mountain racing and stuff like that. I feel like these would be such cool cars to have them add in the game. You know? Anyway, that's pretty much it for the Sierra Evo, whatever. Yeah. Let me know what you've done to it. If you've done anything interesting or anything crazy to it, let me know. And I may try it for a future video. Or even if you've done something that's very, very sick with the tune and you want me to try it, go over to my Discord. Link to that is down below. And you can share your tune and send it over. And I may try it for a future video. I wish there was a button to build boost. Can I do? I don't think I can do it if I just put it in neutral and floor it, right? I don't think that's an actual thing that you can do in this game. I don't think it works. It works the way I'm imagining it for it to work. So if I do this. No, of course not. But this is what I'm talking about. Basically trying to build boost and then accelerating. I wish there was a button for that. Alright, anyway. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.